Welcome back, tribe. Got one here from Insolent Audits. Older women realizing they're not wanted anymore. And what do you know? Crying on social media. Let's get into it.
So I'm way early for an appointment. I figured I'd make a TikTok that really nobody cares about, but it's more for me. So as someone who's been in a relationship for about the past 25 years, married for almost the past 24, and newly is separated or been separated for a year, filed for divorce, and has been dating or dating a person for a decent amount of time.
Okay.
And then to have said person that seemed like a great guy that you really connected with, that like you just enjoyed each other's company and it was easy, to kind of just out of nowhere decide that he wanted to end it, that right now he didn't want a relationship. And he has some stuff going on personally that, and I get, he can't dedicate the time that he needs, and I was causing extra stress when I said I wouldn't. But it's like being in high school and breaking up with that boyfriend that you really liked. It's rough. And I've heard people say like the first breakup after like marriage is the hardest one, or can be the hardest one.
Okay.
And maybe it's more so because I shouldn't have been in a relationship so close to ending my marriage.
What?
So it's more like a trauma bond, and we were kind of codependent on each other, but it doesn't
What?
make the pain feel any less. It's still pretty fresh because it just happened on Monday. And
Bro, your husband left you, or you left your marriage. Then you got into it with somebody else and you quote trauma bonding. Here we go, throwing all these psychological terms from TikTok because you're the rebound chick. You literally jumped on the next D to try to forget about the old one, and you got burned again. Oh my God.
I wasn't expecting it. And I went from
happy
having someone I talk to most of the day, all day, if I'm not spending time with them, for the last months, many months. And then before that, we were friends, to no contact at all.
We were friends before that. How was this a friend while you were married? I'm just wondering, was this guy the guy that your husband was told not to worry about by you? And then all of a sudden, I don't know, what's the real story here? Your husband just up and leaves you for whatever reason? And then you want to say what? You hopped on your friend's D? What I tell you guys about guy friends, do you see that? We were friends many months before. Wait a second. And then we were humping each other as soon as I left my husband. Do you think for 1 second here that she could have potentially emotionally attached to this so-called friend, and then decided to leave her husband to pursue a relationship with this bozo friend, and then high value Chad over here pumps her for some months and then dumps her? So her entire dream just collapsed on itself of, I'm going to leave my husband for the new guy that gives me the tingles, and oh crap, both branches broke. I have nothing else to swing to. My boy toy, my friend, the hot Chad, just used me and then ghosted me just like that. You can't make this shit up, dude. You can't. And now she's on social media crying to the whole world how she's the victim here, how she was trauma bonded, how she didn't destroy her marriage, how she didn't leave her husband, how she wasn't a complete moron and threw everything away to sleep with a friend, which is now gone out of her life. Wow.
And it's hard. And it makes me not ever want to date again, honestly.
Totally not your fault.
This heartbroken after one, I don't think I can handle another one.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone tells me that dating sucks, like in general. That there's a lot of weirdos, that like people will tell you whatever. And it's hard to meet people now.
It's called being low sexual marketplace value. Welcome. You're a post-divorcee, post-wall, post maybe a few kids. Of course, you're not going to get top quality men like you used to. And if you even do, you're getting pumped and dumped just like you just did. Like there's a difference between a guy wanting to have sex with you and a guy wanting something long-term commitment. There's a huge difference. You're finding out now that most men just want to bone you and want nothing to do with you in terms of commitment. It's completely different now, because back when you were in your prime time, men were willing to commit. You weren't. Or maybe you did because you had a husband. Who knows? But you woke up with a midlife crisis. All of a sudden, you thought you could do better. You thought your friend was in there for the long haul, and you left the long term you had to pursue something new. I'm not falling for these bullshit tears. Next. What a bozo. Oh, it's the same chick.
So I know I look like a little bit crazy.
Holy crap.
I only got 3.5 hours of sleep because I have insomnia even after I took melatonin. But it's just crazy how like you can be sitting and you can be fine, and then
Mentally
like,
unstable.
all of a sudden out of nowhere,
Mental disease.
like you remember again that you can't reach out to that person,
Bitter.
or like
Damn, Chad didn't print it on her.
and it hurts because
Alpha widow.
you're worried about them. And I know.
Wow, this one got alpha widowed hard, dude. She got pumped for a few months, had the time of her life. That dude was the complete opposite of her husband. All the fifis were on fire. And then he left, just like that, ghosted her, bro. He does not talk to her at all. When the man moved on, like a Chad that he is, he moved on. She can't even contact him. Look at her having mental breakdowns on the internet over a dude that does not care about her, probably has something on his arm already. Unbelievable. They do it to themselves. Left her marriage. Bro, if this doesn't serve as a wake-up call for women, I don't know what will, dude. We're going to have entire generations of women with these midlife crises because they settle down with a good guy and want to hop on a bad boy and then get absolutely burnt. Blames men still. It's not your fault. It's men's fault. Men shouldn't be pigs. Men shouldn't be assholes. Men shouldn't be using women. But it's like, why are you allowing yourself to be used? Why are you entertaining bozos? Why do you entertain a felon with like 6 baby mamas and neck and sleeve tattoos everywhere? Why do you entertain losers? Why do you spread your legs for losers? So men are like, yeah, it pays to be a loser, I guess. Let me be a bad guy. Let me talk all my shit. Let me use her. Let me completely disrespect her, because apparently that's what gets them to open their legs. Women train men how to be successful with sex because women respond to a certain type of man. That's what it is. You're doing it to yourself, ladies.
That he doesn't deserve me to feel the way I do.
Holy breakdown.
But that's the type of person that I am. That I do the best in people. And people that I care about, I never want.
She sees the best in people. She's coping herself. This is her soothing herself of why she got pumped and dumped and why she still wants him back. And that dude is just a phone call away from being like, I've been thinking about you. If he's on a dry spell, the dude will just pick up the phone and be like, listen, I've been thinking about you. I want to see you today. She's going to hop on his D right away, dude. I've had chicks like this. It's just so ridiculous. Like once they're spellbound, once you lay down the devil pipe, it's game over, dude. You have taken their souls and they will do anything to get back in there. Anything. They'll share women. They'll absolutely have an open relationship with. They'll do everything. Once you spellbound a chick like that, it's game over. That's why some of these dudes get away with everything, because they're laying down supreme meat. And that chick is never going to get anything like that ever again.
Anything bad to happen to them. And maybe I'll move past that and I'll be angry.
Wow, dude.
But for right now, it's just really hard to not reach out or
really
got
a scratch.
No,
that itch scratch.
It's just
them
hard.
walls.
And I know it's gonna get better, but
not. It won't. Walls are calling.
Hey y'all. So I'm gonna get a little personal here.
Here goes post-wall spinster number
I'm
million.
almost 50, and getting back into the dating game, and it sucks. I mean, I've been single for 13 years, but just busy with myself, my son, now grown. But anyways, we're not gonna talk about all that. But the thing now is dating sites, and I do not like dating sites, but I work so much, I can't, I don't ever have the opportunity to meet anyone, and So here's the thing with these dating sites, like
Give it to
you
me.
have all these people messaging you, and then they want to like
Bone
message
you.
you all day long, and talking about nothing. And like I don't have time to sit there and message all day long, you know. And not just that, I don't want to put that much time into somebody before.
You're a perfect candidate for dating apps. You don't take shit seriously. You don't want anything long term. Your time is your time. You're a boss babe. You're running too much stuff. You don't got time to be small talking and getting to know somebody. Just invite them over then and get pumped. What's the issue? You're on the perfect platform for making that happen like that. Hurry it up, sis. Oh wait. The quality sucks. At 50 plus years old, the quality sucks because she would love to have absolute supreme meat, grade A Wagyu steak up in them guts, but she can't because those guys are looking for 25, literally half her age. So she's got to settle for cubicle Carl with his 2-inch below Subway quality, shit's been frozen for years, collecting cobwebs, dust and insects, meat. That's all you got. It is what it is. I don't make the rules.
I go on a date, because that first date, like me, I have to feel something for someone. Like there's got to be spark, chemistry, good conversation, something. And I'm bad. Like if I don't feel it, I don't want to continue. Which, you know, isn't necessarily always a good thing because, you know, people are usually nervous on first dates. They can't be themselves or they're not themselves or whatever. And, this talk, like, okay, why do we have to talk about, why must you bring up sex or, talk or I'm horny. What are you doing this morning? I'm horny. I don't know you like that yet. I'm not a prude. Definitely not a prude. But, like, I told this one, I'm like, I'm a lady and I expect to be treated like a lady.
You just said you're not a prude. Definitely not a prude. Now you want to be a lady. So the difference is the guy's just got to take you out on a few dates for you to get comfortable, to get absolutely blown out. Put that back on life support. Cool story, bro. Damn, she is such a freaking lady.
And,
unreal.
You know, they don't like that. I don't want no D-pics. It's just crazy. I hate that this is how things are now. Dating apps and texting and all of that. I've always been one, like, I want to meet someone just on a whim and be like, oh, hey.
Oh, Disney.
You know, and
No.
go from there. Don't work that way, though. So, dating after 40,
Here's what you need to know about dating in your 40s. I should preface this by saying I am single. I'm not going to share what has worked for me because obviously I'm still single. However, I feel like I've finally reached a place where I'm actually enjoying the dating process. And I feel like that is an achievement in itself. So let me share my approach to dating with you.
Bruh.
Firstly, I have been that girl that's found dating to be anxiety-inducing, stressful, upsetting. I've had to really do some work on myself, my self-worth, and some of
Need more work done, please.
my insecurities to be able to reach this point. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay, but you will get there. So the first thing that I do is I let the men do all the work.
As
That's
usual.
gonna be so controversial.
What's new?
But I'm saying it anyway. Let them do the work. And by that, I mean I sit back and I allow them the space to come to me. I know it can be hard to sit back and let somebody take the lead sometimes, especially as either single mums or I'm a business owner. I'm, very much used to stepping in and getting things organized and getting things moving. However, I found that in my dating life, I really do prefer to sit in a more feminine role. And the kind of man...
Wow, so you're masculine. So you said you're a business owner, you boss people around, and you're a single mother. And you have done zero work on your femininity. Clearly, bro. Let's start with eating clean. Unbelievable. They talk out of one hole, but it goes out the other ones. Wow. Let me give you all advice. By the way, I'm single, but we're going to talk about dating. But we're not going to talk about how I keep failing. Watch me keep failing, guys. This is what works for me. Nothing works. You're alone. You're single. You're a single mom / business owner. Don't even know what the fuck that means, but cool story. Maybe you are successful, or maybe it's just a title. I don't know. It's a hobby. Who knows? Are you collecting checks from your ex-husband? I don't know. Who knows what's going on? But give me a break, dude. Why are you on here giving people dating advice? Ugh. Yeah, at least when we talk about like getting laid, when we talk about what works with women, it's coming from a place where like it worked. I've been a degenerate. I know what does and what does not work. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm talking from experience. That's why. We're not going to tell you the 6 tips to a long marriage. I'm just going to tell you what works between men and women and what may help your marriage or not. But damn, bro, you're really on that. I'm a whole single mother business owner. Men just can't get my attention. I'm like in my feminine now. I'm learning to, no, you're just, the checklist is getting lower and lower because you're 40 plus years old with a child and you can't get any man to take you seriously for a relationship or marriage. Nobody wants all that extra baggage. Now all the rules you had as a strong boss babe are getting blown up in your face, man. This is crazy, dude. The delusion. It's just insane. It really is. Get out of the West.
And that I want to date is that traditionally masculine man. So
Bro.
by sitting back and allowing him to initiate the contact, by
You can't make
allowing
this up.
him to plan the dates and get in contact with me,
You're a single mom.
allows me to assess what kind of man he really is.
You need
What
to
I
be
have
giving it
found
away.
through doing this is that the men who are not particularly masculine, they can get a little bit frustrated and see themselves out. The ones that are the kind of men that I want to date, they really enjoy it. The second thing I'd say that is really important is to just have a full and busy life of your own. I keep myself so busy with my friends, with my businesses, with my girls, with all the other things that I'm doing in my life. If a man is not calling and planning dates with me, I don't really even think about it because I'm so busy doing other things.
So you literally put in no effort. You are not reciprocal in any manner. So every man you go on a date with feels that you're always doing your own thing, that you never think about them and you never put in effort to meet or do anything. And you wonder why they don't stick around. Idiots.
The 2 men that I went on dates with recently, they have both tried to book me in for another date, but I've just been so incredibly
There it
busy,
is.
and it's not a game that I'm playing, it's actual.
There it is, bro. We got idiots here. The hamster wheel. Just absolute bozos. Food's coming. We just landed in Dubai, boys. 1 second.
Fact, I am just that busy, and what it has shown them is they need to be proactive. They need to plan this in advance if they want to see me. The third thing is I'm not really interested in going on coffee or walks or just a drink dates. I only accept dinner dates. And I realized that
Mega delusional, bro. Cool story. So you want 5-star restaurants, you want to be treated out like a princess, but when it comes to showing the man the reciprocal, absolutely not. You can't even be bothered to text them back because you're so busy working. You're so busy with the girlfriends. You're going to die alone. Enjoy dying alone.
there are people who prefer to just have a quick drink just to check if there is a vibe there before proceeding forward. However, I prefer to talk to somebody for a little bit longer before I actually meet them. Have a few phone calls, definitely lots of
What the
texting,
hell?
maybe a FaceTime to see if there is.
Which is funny because the other woman said, I don't want to do any of the texting. I don't want to do any of this talking too long. Let's meet right now. What the?
Is a spark in chemistry there.
Bro, they don't know what they want. Stop. We're done. These women want good choices after making bad decisions. Kevin Samuels quote. Excellent. Reality, they're not a good woman. A good woman doesn't divorce her husband of 25 to 30 years just because she can. Yep. I'm 51 and these women look and act older than me. Why would I pay full price for a broken down Saturn with 200,000 miles? No sympathy. None. Women getting divorced thinking they're going to live the dream. It's weird seeing grannies out dating. Ew. She's about to discover that's a long time from 50 to 80, all alone. And then someone, he mentions it too. I'm willing to bet that first chick was cheating on her husband with that dude. Highly likely, my friend. Highly likely. Let me know what you guys think. These are getting ridiculous, dude. They're so audacious now with what they're willing to spill on the internet. Blows my mind.